Action.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Grub'n Talk. And who do we have here today, guys?
Special guest.
Who is this pretty girl?
Hi, guys.
This is my friend.
Is she single?
I don't know.
We're about to turn this into like a date.
Hey,
Jackie
married to the music.
She's my friend. She's my friend now. Come on.
Hey, you gotta be a good friend. If she's single, let the people know she's single. If she's not, then just say she's single.
This here is the Jackie Jensen.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Why are you laughing out
Oh,
there?
that name is just cool, bro.
I got the coolest last name in the game. Don't ask me why. Just spit my name.
Dang.
Jensen knows how to
Whoa, whoa,
rap.
whoa. So
yo.
she raps. What else do you sing?
So you're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I
Like
wanna
Jensen.
hold you so much. I can sing anything, man.
It's a great
What
freaking
song is that?
It's a great song.
I need you, baby. And if it's quite alright, I love you, baby.
Look at Frankie
Through
on
all the
dancing.
lonely
Oh, yes,
nights,
that's on
I
the
love
radio.
you,
Okay, yeah, that shit cool.
baby. Trust in me when I say.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Yeah, I try taking.
Later, if
Give
you're
us
all a
Jackie.
good audience, I will sing part of my dangerous love for you.
Oh.
Man.
I was
Some
gonna bring
original
my
tunes.
keyboard, but.
Oh,
Damn,
yeah.
you got a MIDI
that'll be
keyboard,
like-
like a little like plug-in MIDI keyboard.
You know what? We'll have to do
Yeah,
like
you
a
guys have one,
separate
I got you.
video of just you playing.
yeah.
Yes.
That'd be
Does it have a
awesome.
little
Yeah,
drum
you
pad
can-
on
You
it?
can accompany me. You can play the tambourine or something.
Yes.
Hell
The
yeah.
triangle. Ding.
Oh,
You know
shit.
what? Music is a community. I feel like the more you are involved with other people, and especially my fans and my audience, the better it is. It's not so much about me. It's about the impact I can leave on other people. You know.
She was telling me that you guys have like, how'd you guys meet?
So we actually met at this place called the Social Jam.
Yeah.
And it's really
State Social
cool.
House. What
State
up?
Social
We
House.
miss you.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Save our stages.
Yeah,
Yes.
save them.
Live music, it sucks now, guys.
Yeah.
Were you
It's
one
gonna
of
come
those-
back though. It's gonna come back.
Yes.
Were you one of those fans right there, like just listening to her? You're like, this girl can sing.
Yes. The
Aw.
first time I heard her, I was like, dang.
Oh, thank
And
you.
so basically the Social Jam, it's a variety of different musicians, all different walks of life, older, younger, just starting out, whatever you have it. Very talented people.
Yeah. a lot of
Very,
fun
very
people.
talented people. Some of them write their own music. Some
Yep.
of them are gig workers.
Yeah.
Variety of people.
Yeah. It was awesome.
And essentially, like, you just pick. It was mostly rock and roll tunes,
Yeah.
metal tunes, like Def Leppard, Guns N' Roses. They would do
I
Iron
brought
Maiden.
some Maroon 5 in.
Some
I was
some
like, where the
pop.
pop at?
Some pink, some Maroon 5.
Yeah.
It was a good
Yeah.
variety, and all of the different musicians and singers would just perform a song with each other.
Mhm.
So like she would sing, and then the other people would pick. Oh, I want to play guitar. I want to play bass.
Yeah.
Someone plays keyboards. Some people play strings.
That's dope.
It was
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
But
And you learn like bits and parts of the song, which I think make it like it's really fundamental to songwriting because you go, okay, well that's what that guitar riff was in that song. Okay, that's Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can use that in my song, and you just you're doing it every week, 2 songs a week, so you learn.
Definitely.
By the end of the year, you've done
And
like what 52
and
songs,
then you have it in
Or
your
It's kind of
arsenal.
like sampling, but in
And
your
not
mind,
only
you know?
that,
but-
Yeah, you
not
just
only
hearing
that, but-
stuff and
but-
getting
yeah.
influences. Yeah.
Not only that, but you don't practice together.
No.
You just
Just
pick
show
your.
up.
Oh, you
pick
just
your song.
improvise?
So if you suck, you
So
suck.
You,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
So you sign
It's
up.
like Rock Band
you
with the
sign up
homies.
for the.
Yeah.
You sign up.
Yeah.
You sign up for the song and say like, okay, I want to do
Like 8 Mile, but rock and roll.
yeah,
Oh,
or
okay.
like
You got to bring your battle riff.
Yeah.
yeah, so,
Hey, heavy
so you
bass
pick,
line.
you pick your song and you say, oh, I want to
that's
sing.
cool.
Yeah.
And then other people say, they pick that song, oh, I want guitar. You just come together
Yeah.
and you make it
Jam
work.
out.
Yeah,
Quick
it was
question:
awesome.
Do you guys ever have any like electronic music?
Oh man,
They
that
have
No?
some Muse kind of stuff.
I mean, not like
but
that.
not
I'm talking
really.
about
Yeah.
like completely like
No, when I
house
was talking about
music,
my-
like house music, like like dance
no,
music.
yes,
like,
I love house
yeah,
music.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but they didn't really do that.
No, But I love.
Damn.
I just got this new synthesizer. I was telling her it's called the Prophet XL.
Oh damn!
Nice.
Is it like actual? Like,
It has 150 gigabytes of sound.
damn.
Plus
it's
samples
real
by.
hardware, or is it?
It's real hardware.
Oh shit!
But I also.
They're just talking about like a plugin, like.
$4,500. $4,500.
Damn.
I've been saving for 3 years. For it.
Damn. I think I seen one of those. I mean, not exactly, but I seen like a big ass piano like Guitar Center, and it has so many like different types of presets and samples. You just play a bunch of crazy shit. It's crazy,
another
bro.
great one is the Yamaha motif or the MODX, all of that. And I mean, like when you're making electronic music, it's all about the samples and the synthesizers. And another great one is Omnisphere. For anyone who's making music,
yeah.
I want to also share knowledge on that because that's like. For me, I began with music, with learning how to produce. I actually started that way.
Yeah.
So like I knew how to play piano, and voice was my first instrument, obviously. But like I learned, the virtual instruments.
When did you first start singing? Because you said that was your first instrument.
Yeah, that was. So I started singing when I was my mom says I was singing in my car seat.
Damn, that's crazy.
So, I was back there like
just always humming something.
But I can remember singing at 3 years old. I was with my family, and I was the youngest of 6 kids. Me, my brother, my sister, and then my dad got remarried when I was 3. Like my parents got a divorce, unfortunately, and the start of every musician's story. My parents got a divorce.
My parents are divorced too.
Or some
I moved all
tragedy. Or some other tragedy.
Right. No, I'm very grateful. I come from the best family. I love my family so much. My dad was in the military, so they were married for like 21 years, had a great marriage and all that. And after that, when they got divorced, I was able to have 2 families. So I had 3 extra siblings.
That's pretty cool.
And I had all these musical influences. So they were all like in their, by the time I was born, my sister was 16. My brother was 11. So I grew up hearing like Ace of Base and Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Pink
And,
Floyd, yeah.
all the way from that to the Doors to CCR.
The Doors are good.
Oh, yes.
And then I heard, some Biggie Smalls.
Okay.
So it was like,
you got a little mixture.
So at 3 years old, I got up and I was singing on top of a table. I just climbed up there myself and I'm like, I saw the sign, it opened up my eyes, I saw the sign.
Yeah,
and then
I know
like
that song, even though I don't know it, but I know it.
Yeah, you
That's
know
from
it.
that
You
movie,
know
right?
it.
The movie,
That's Ace of Base, Ace of Base,
It
yeah.
is, okay,
Yeah.
I don't even know, but I've heard it,
You probably it made it popular. That movie, was it acapella chicks?
White chicks.
That movie. Pitch Perfect. There you
Pitch
go.
Perfect.
I didn't even see that
Pitch
movie. I'm
Perfect.
sorry.
You guys
I
may
I
not
don't
know
watch
this,
that
but one
movie.
of the top songwriters in the world is Max Martin, who I really would love to work
I
with.
think
one
I've
day.
heard of him, yeah.
And that was one of the first songs that kind of like came around was I Saw the Sign that he worked
cool.
on. Yeah.
Wow.
He also wrote Baby One More Time for Britney Spears. But he's
Wow.
also written a lot of rock too.
He
'cause-
wrote that girl song?
Yeah, he did.
That's crazy.
Do you know how much
bro.
money he made off that song?
Millions, probably millions.
And he never had to tour.
What's
Never.
one of
That's
the
a
big
life
rock
right there.
Songs are
Penny
intellectual
baby,
property.
one more
It's just like
time.
this awesome YouTube channel that you guys have
Yeah.
created.
Oh, thank
You guys are making content. So
I
it's
think
the way
so.
of the future,
I hope so.
So I am just honored to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Oh,
Yeah. I love creative people.
So when did you you were like, you know what? I want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to sing.
College.
Yeah.
This was like
wow,
5 years
really?
ago. Yeah. So I was going to
Wow.
school for business.
I wish I felt that way.
So
Well, that's a switch.
I thought.
well, you know what though? It's the music business.
Okay.
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you trying to
I
do
feel
with
like
that?
if I went into this industry without having a business background, I would maybe get taken advantage of. And I'll keep this brief. But artists, it's not it's a known fact.
They
I
get-
mean, everyone from Kanye West
they
to
get
all these
fucked
big people have
over.
talked about how the music industry is really set up to screw the artists. I
Yup.
mean,
unless you know what you're doing.
unless you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just a typical artist and you're hungry and you have songs and you want to put them out, they're like, here, sign this
Fuck that.
$150,000 contract and we're gonna own you for the rest of
You
your
gotta
life.
own your own
We're gonna own
royalties
your masters.
and
We're
your
not gonna tell
masters.
you when
Fuck
you gotta
that.
tour, what you
Nah.
gotta do. And I was like, when I was like, no, screw that. I don't want to do
Fuck
that.
that.
Like,
No,
even if
yeah.
it's the harder road, like I'm not famous yet or anything, but I want to own my art. I want to be able to say if there's a movie
You're
and
being independent,
I have
yeah,
friends and they're like, hey, we want to
yeah.
put this song in a movie. I can do it. I don't need to go to my label.
There's a lot of artists who don't even have labels that
No.
are blown up like
Oh,
crazy. Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's like tons of people that like.
Fuck labels, bro. Fuck them, bro. Yeah.
Exactly.
All they have is a distribution deal, right?
It's not even, bro.
Absolutely.
They
But see, if
literally
you start
screw
out
you
and you
over,
build
bro.
your fan base, like me, like this wonderful girl right
Yes.
here. Like I've worked hard to develop relationships with all my fans, and you start small, but you grow and you grow effectively. And that's what I want to do, you know? So instead of like having to be like, oh, I'm famous right now and then I'm gone 2 years later, like, I don't want that. I want to do this till I'm 90.
I know what you're talking about because you need real fans. You need people that fuck with you from the beginning.
Right.
Because
even
once
if
you drop garbage like Kanye West, you still have people who fuck with you. I'm not even capping. Kanye, you drop some garbage and people still respect you, bro. Like, that's how you know you got hardcore fans.
Yeah, that's right. See?
You know?
Or even
he's
if
the
you
most
change
highly paid artist in the world.
Or even if you change your style or
I mean, I never see it as changing. It's more of an evolution as an artist. You got to just evolutionize. You can't be stuck
that's
on
what
the
I
same
agree.
sound.
Like,
yeah.
well, like one of my favorite bands, they're Black Veil Brides. Like,
Black Veil Brides, they slap.
One of my ex-boyfriends like that band.
Yes.
I think a lot of post-hardcore bands had to like change their sound the last 10 years, you know, because
a
lot of them did.
And you know what? They're evolving. It's even as like you can hate on them, whatever.
Pierce the Veil. I love Pierce the Veil.
I like them,
because they musically and vocally have gotten technically better. If you listen, it's as a musician, you know this. You know, you can hear like technical
the chord changes. And
the vocals because he stopped drinking and smoking.
Yeah, see, I quit
way better.
I quit vaping.
Really
I quit vaping 8 months ago. It was the hardest thing in the whole world.
Okay, tell me like your.
But my voice is like.
Tell me like.
I don't know if you hear a difference. But
that's
it's
so
like
bad for your vocal cords.
I kind of heard
vaping is bad.
Dude, smoking and drinking.
Well, because you can't control your breathing.
No, it's just it makes your throat dry. It fucks it up.
Well, like.
Yeah, I just noticed that like with anything, I want to like I'm completely sober. I don't drink, I don't smoke, nothing. But nicotine was my only vice. That was what was hard for me because in high school I had a boyfriend that did it, and then I picked it up. And I'm a singer, right? So I can't do that. And I also want to set a good example for my fans and for those that are around me. And I just think that nicotine's poison. Like but it's hard in the music industry, you know, because
you're bound to do drugs. You're bound to do drugs, man. I'm sorry, but that shit happens.
I mean,
unless you make it like a point, you'd be like, no, I'm not going to do it. And when I heard my voice, like the notes I could hit, like, hey, yeah, yeah. That's not going to happen if you smoke.
That's
it's
crazy.
Just not.
No, I get you.
It was so hard though. Like for a week, I was like, God, I want to see
plus
crazy shit.
And plus the environment of
they taught me
being,
that in class.
You know, the rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah. Like everybody. I feel like when we played at Social House, like everybody's
hammered, smoking, drinking.
It's a rock star lifestyle, bro.
But you have more control being sober.
But how is it different, like not being surrounded by that all the time now? Has that helped you? Obviously,
has it changed your view? Hold up.
Yeah, because
yes, but if I'm around it now, I just choose to not be around it. Like,
that's awesome.
You know what I mean? Like I can't even be around cigarette smoke. I'll like literally start to like sneeze, and I'm allergic now.
Yeah, honestly,
I mean I haven't smoked in 7 years, but vaping was the hard one because it was like you're still addicted to nicotine. You know what I mean?
Has being sober changed your music?
You know, I never was a big drinker in the beginning. No, I never wasn't really into. But being sober, yes, I am much more determined.
What about your style and your sound, like the creative process?
I pretty much have always been kind of more sober. Like I would have like it's not a good example. I'm not like the crazy.
But as far as technicality in your voice and being more range, you say it's much better.
And I would suggest anyone that sings, you guys know who you are out there, just really try to quit. I know it's the hardest thing in the world, but after the first 2 weeks, it's like
it's worth it.
So worth it. And you're gonna live. You're gonna live like 20 or 30 years longer. So it's not worth it to just be I think really with women too. I think women think like, oh, I'm gonna like lose some weight if I smoke or something. But like, you know, but that's not true. Like you're gonna be like
you can be
like
healthy.
And you're gonna have wrinkles and like ew. Like
your
that's disgusting.
Great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it really
I'm
does.
coming out with my own holistic skincare line too. So
I saw that. Yes. So definitely tell us more.
I have another musical question.
Yes.
How often do you get stuck like writer's block when it comes to your creative process? Because you know sometimes you make music and you're just going, you're in the zone.
Yes.
You don't want to stop and it's great, and then other days you're like, fuck, I'm off.
You know what I found?
Yeah.
Is like following that because that's inspiration.
Just consistency. Yeah.
If you don't follow that inspiration, like I make a deal like every day I'm gonna be in my studio by 9 a.m.
Do you try to like make a beat or try to make like a sample or
lately I've been playing around with all my new sounds. Yeah. I'm like a shit ton of new sounds. So I'm like,
it's your new toy.
Do you know this website called Splice? Do you know what Splice Sounds is?
Splice, yeah, I use
dude, they got some good stuff.
Dude, I use I was gonna use Splice, but I use something similar to that.
What is it called?
Well, one thing I have is the Unison MIDI Wizard. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I think I've
they
heard
advertise that all the time, and it actually works.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure. It auto generates.
I know
if they
about
advertise
MIDI.
plugins, I hope they work. You know, I'm not trying to spend like $100 on a plugin.
But the other thing that I use, it's only $12 a month, and it's so good.
What is it?
Let's continue the interview, and it'll come to me.
That's cool.
Okay.
She's like, no,
it's back there.
But basically the MIDI is like sound inputs and stuff you're talking about.
So like MIDI, you
I'm
know,
familiar
you have
with
a
that.
MIDI keyboard, and then like basically it's triggering a VST. So whatever VST you've got,
you better have a good one.
I just got Omnisphere, and I think that's the best.
Omnisphere is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, when I was going to RCC, we had some we were using Pro Tools, you know, and we had some Pro Tools ones, and they sound whack.
That was the industry standard, but I don't like Pro Tools.
She was like, you got to make a melody and like all this crap with like in a week, you know, and I'm like, bro, these sounds suck ass. I was like, can I get my own stuff or can I? They're like, nah, you got to use these
Where was
presets.
this?
RCC.
Oh, okay.
I was like, fuck, I made some garbage ass shit. I literally made like a melody and then I just fucking reversed it and then I looped it and I just added a bunch of shit. Like it was just stupid. Yeah, my teacher was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, I don't know.
I feel like Pro Tools, everything's so small too.
It is. I like
how
FL.
are you supposed to see that? No.
Yeah.
I like Studio One or Ableton.
So you do all your stuff.
You like Ableton?
I love Ableton.
So you like doing shit live, huh?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I can't do Ableton. I don't like doing
live. But mainly I've been using Studio One right now. Like Ableton, I just liked because of the push pad. Like,
it's all live.
So
it feeds it live.
You're talking about all this equipment and gear, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your process is in terms of recording? Like, what do you do? Like after you have it all written, the song and everything.
So mainly I'll write stuff on piano or on guitar.
Nice.
I've got like 20 songs.
That's
I'm working
nice.
on right now.
Yeah.
I wish I knew how to play the
Start
piano,
with the real shit. Use real instruments and
you know what? My main goal is to learn how to drum because right now that's the only thing I can't do is drum.
Rhythm. You gotta learn how to do rhythm and shit.
I have like natural rhythm, just not like I don't have like the fill.
Well,
the technical.
They have classes at colleges. You could just.
You know, I hit up Esteban actually from State Social.
Oh, really?
I'm like, I want him to give me some lessons.
Yeah, he's a great drummer.
But right now, I gotta save up for a drum set. I bought a lot of stuff right now. So.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That's great. Have you had any challenges because being a woman in the industry?
Ooh, good question.
Yes.
That sounds like it's possible.
I am all for
Possible.
inspiring.
Very
possible.
Very straight up.
Yes, please do. This is what we're about.
Yeah.
This is what we're about here.
It probably sucks.
Here comes
you guys,
stories.
let us all know in the comments below.
It probably
it's an interactive
sucks.
show, right?
Yo, she's been doing YouTube.
Let us know in the comments below, like if you've experienced the same thing. But you know, I'm not sexist. Okay, I love men. I had so many great guys in my life. I have great friends. Don't laugh. It's not like that. It's like I do though. Because you know what?
Hey, I love women. Yeah, I love women. You know,
as the friendship thing, because it's not like I hate guys or hate women.
No, I love women.
It's not like you guys have an advantage. Well, mainly, the white male has a real.
Definitely.
Yes.
And it's that right now we're in a day and age where equality is finally an issue. And this is so awesome that we're talking about these things. And it's so healthy to talk about them. Mm-hmm. But to be a woman in the music industry, I think the hardest thing is that, especially if you're okay looking, the biggest thing that's a distraction is that guys are going to try to sleep with you.
Yeah.
You know what?
And it's like, dude, I just want to get my song on the radio.
Couch
I don't really want to sleep with you.
It's all about
No, I'm not interested in being your mistress. No, I'm not going to go here with you.
Yeah.
So that's why I have been like motivated to do things by myself. And I want to inspire young women to learn to be an audio engineer. Learn to record yourself. Learn to, learn to make a basic demo by yourself. And that way you can call up an engineer and be like, yo, just recorded this hit single.
It's not that hard. You can do
All
it on your iPad.
I need you to do is mix and master it for me. Or whatever. Even if you want to go in there, but have a blueprint of what you want to make by the time that you get in there. Because men especially are going to try to distract you as a woman. And then the more you know what you want, the easier it's going to be to execute that. So that's how I feel.
Wait, so you actually encounter that? Where dudes are like
all the time.
Why are you acting surprised,
for example,
every time
there's gonna be a no name. I'm gonna leave a no name.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've seen that happen to her before. Actually.
I have a friend who's a very successful writer. He just wrote like a hit song, or whatever. And he's like, I'm like, hey, do you want to hang out? And he's like, I shouldn't say this. He's gonna know who he is, but I feel so bad.
Let's go.
He's like, I don't really want to. I was like, do you want to hang out and like talk about music? Because I know he's written this hit song, right?
Yeah.
And so I wanted to like pick his brain and. Like, I know he was nobody 10 years ago. So, like, why wouldn't you want to share that knowledge and help another songwriter who's on her way up? Like, that's how it should be. Like, people who have made it should help other people. There should be a mentor.
Some people are selfish.
Yeah,
people are selfish.
Yeah.
And people get selfish and they get greedy and they're like, oh, no, I already made it. Like, I'm in a whatever. But you know what? That's karma. And it's not going to continue to pay off for them if they stay that way. But whatever.
Why do you think people get selfish?
And he was like, he's like, we could hang out, but I don't want to talk. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the heck?
And I was like, that's all you can do? And he was like, yeah, that's all I can do at the moment. And I was like, all right, see you later, dude. And like, we used to be friends.
Straight shit like that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
Wait, why do people change though? Why do people
It's
change?
money,
like
bro.
that?
It's money.
It's ego. It's ego too. It's
money comes with
you know
ego,
what?
you know?
Yeah.
It's energy. Like when you vibrate on a high frequency, like you're creative, you're helping people. Like all you guys are on a high frequency. I know.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive to that. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't good energy.
Yeah.
I
would have
got
walked
good
out.
Damn.
But when you're like that, good things happen. And when you're like negative and like, oh, me, like maybe it works temporarily, but eventually
you're gonna get smacked in the face.
Fuck yeah, you are.
Because obviously, you know, we want you to be successful in your music career, and I'm rooting for you, girl. We're all rooting for you.
Thank you.
And you know, when I'm gonna say when you do make it,
Thank
you know,
you. Yes.
I'm gonna say that's the attitude you gotta have.
Well, I'm
when,
multifaceted too.
You know what?
So.
When you make it,
Yes.
you know, when you make it,
Yes.
I can see, like you said, you being a role model to other artists, upcoming artists.
Thank you.
And
yes,
and
that's
actually
what I wanna
mentoring. I mean, I'm just gonna say mentoring younger girls.
Yeah.
You know, to go for the dream. Say, hey, you know
Stay
what? This is
focused
possible.
On the craft. Yeah.
But
Yes.
how many people do you think actually came up with that mentality? The same
What
mentality of like, you know what? Once I make it, I want to mentor and
Some people have
do
it.
that.
J. Cole
and
has it.
and it changes.
There's artists who actually do that, like J. Cole.
There's artists
Yeah.
that do, but then all of a sudden they reach to this level and they just don't want
I'm
to.
telling you, J. Cole
I think
still
it just
J. Cole
depends
does
on
it,
the
bro.
actual person and their own personal
Yeah,
their
and
personal,
Childish Gambino,
their personal
yeah.
beliefs, their personal morality,
And Justin
background.
Bieber.
I mean,
it has to
some
be
people have it, some
up
people
here
don't.
on the list.
Yeah.
It has to be like.
But you have to have
And
it as a
their mama.
priority
Yeah.
to actually
I mean,
want to give
like
back
you said,
to
like Usher
Yes.
with
people.
Justin Bieber. Yeah,
A
that's
lot
it.
of artists. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, one of my favorite rappers, J. Cole, he has his own label where he signed a bunch of kids that
See?
were just kids from his town and people from other parts of the country. And like,
The
dude,
dream.
yeah, dreamers, yeah,
Like
bro, dude,
like
they fucking
Joan Jett.
slap, bro.
Joan Jett
They
and
slap,
her,
bro.
Yeah.
That's
the
next wave
Blackheart-
lyrical. It's lyrical
the
trap.
Blackheart
Like
label
it's-
Joan Jett
dude.
has.
Yes.
That she produces other artists.
Joan Jett.
Joan Jett, yes.
You know who's a
She was
producer
in the,
that?
you know, record labels told her like, you're not gonna be anything.
She's the best
Like,
rock
good
chick
luck.
around. If
And
you
then
don't know
she
who
went-
Joan Jett is, please Google.
Yes.
Please.
You know who's
Yes.
someone I've been wanting to like kind of listen to his music? That Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas.
Oh,
or whatever.
Phineas, yeah.
Dude, I heard he's a really. Well, I mean,
He's a really good producer.
yeah. Well,
yeah.
she got 4 Grammys.
Oh,
I'm like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck. Like,
I
the
think she got
chemistry.
5. Yeah.
She got 5. The chemistry.
And they made
you know?
it themselves in their bedroom.
That's what I'm saying.
So
When
see?
I read that, I was like, okay, I don't really like Billie Eilish as
Yeah.
much, but I can respect like an
Respect
artist.
the
I respect it
craft.
like crazy because like
Yeah, me
I may
too.
not like the music because it's a bit different, but like it's still I'll respect that. And if it plays, I might fuck with it. But it just
And you know what it was?
depends,
That
you
they
know?
were obsessed with their craft. Like they toured.
no, you
crazy.
could tell they're talented. Yeah,
They weren't out there drinking and partying. Like that's what I'm trying to say is that like if you're committed to your craft, you guys out
Yeah.
there, like stay committed to your craft and don't get caught up in partying and drinking and all that because it's a distraction. And like that's what like I don't know, whoever believes in God or whatever. Like
Yeah.
I personally believe in God, and I'm so grateful that God has given me everything that I have, my talent, my gifts.
You
But
should've-
regardless of you believing in God or not, it's
Yeah.
good and evil, right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a constant war in life, and you
should've
have to
seen the guy
realize
from
like
the last
good and bad.
the
podcast.
evil is gonna try to distract you and take you down this way, and the good's gonna say, "Hey, create, hey, do that YouTube podcast."
And if you-
hey, she might be
Hey.
super late, but just
Uh-huh.
wait for her. Like
And if you-
and exactly
you should
if you
put her with the other guy in the other podcast, put them together and have them debate.
oh, I can't wait. Oh, about like what God or like
No, he's like
anything.
super like left liberal, like
Oh.
anti-Christian.
Oh,
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Oh, no,
yes.
I just called
He's
him, bro.
not-
I
I
just
love
went-
America.
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah.
I just went off on him,
I
bro.
would do it any day.
Anyways,
I love America
I
too.
think,
See?
I think what you were saying
Fuck that
is
guy, bro.
if you put out light, if you
Oh,
put
Lord.
if you put
Yeah.
if you put out light, you're gonna attract light.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
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 And so it's all energy. People, we're in California, so we live in the best state in the world, but there's
Hell
a
yeah.
lot of free thinkers.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I
Yo,
mean,
but a lot of people, but see, you're learning
much
how
history.
you're learning how to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
All the stuff behind the music, and a lot of people don't want to
Yes.
learn that, and a lot of people don't want to put
no,
the
they're
work
lazy.
behind
No,
it.
but see, I looked at it like long term. Like even when I don't want to tour anymore, and I don't want to be the artist, and I want to have a family, I can be like, yo, come to my studio. I'll produce you. Let's do a songwriting session. I mean, I can songwrite. I can produce now. And also I can sing, but
Yeah.
like you don't want to tour forever. Like that's
Yeah.
exhausting. You know
Who
what I'm
knows?
saying?
Yeah.
Your nephew might be the next Drake. You don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
the more you know how to do, the more amount of your publishing you're gonna keep. Because like for me, I can record a song tomorrow and put it out on CD Baby. I'm gonna keep 90 cents of every dollar I sell.
Nice.
Which is amazing.
That's hella good. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe I need to grow with my fan base and stuff. But I've been putting the legwork in the last couple years because, like I said, I just got really serious about this 5 years ago, and so I formed Jackie J Productions, and I built my recording studio.
Yeah.
We'll drop all her stuff.
Those college business classes paid off.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram at I am Jackie Jensen, and my website is JackieJensen.com.
Heck yeah.
We'll
You
put
have
that
a
below.
YouTube?
I'm gonna bring you a shirt that says Jackie Jensen.
Oh,
So you better
I
wear
will
it.
wear it.
He's gonna
Give me
you
the
better
merch.
rock it. You
Give
better
me the
rock
merch.
it. You better
Give
rock
me the
it.
merch. Give me the merch. We'll hook you up with some more.
I need a Jackie
used
Jensen
stuff.
hat though, for real.
But indie artists, you guys, let's make that our mission that we inspire people to follow their dreams, because you don't have to have a label to make it now. It's a different day and age. Phineas and Billie Eilish, they started out, they didn't have a label. I mean, they eventually got signed by Interscope, but they were putting out music on SoundCloud.
I bet their deal was pretty good. I bet, they didn't get no shitty deal.
Dude, Apple Music, just to do their documentary, I think they paid like $25 million.
Yeah, see, so bro.
Wow.
When you're talented, when you're like Billie Eilish or like Kendrick Lamar, like, bro.
Oh, I love Kendrick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're
What
a
a
real
story.
artist and your real emotions and you're like your mind really speaks through your music, people are gonna fuck with it.
That's
And
what's up.
if you're real, bro, like Kendrick, like I said, I
That's
fuck with
what's
him.
up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
But like Jackie's saying, like, you know, be real, but also be business savvy and
oh
smart
yeah, I know what
about
she's
it.
talking about. That's
Yeah.
dude. That's what she's talking about. Like, everybody's on that mindset right now. Like,
Absolutely.
fuck the labels. Like, I know what you're talking about. That the whole like getting.
I mean,
your
I
own-
want to work with them. Don't get me
Yeah,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take that.
I'm not against you.
She wants to work with them.
Disclaimer.
No.
Yo, Interscope. Yo, Timmy. We're both from New Jersey. Let's make this happen, okay?
Hey, look, what, I get what you're trying to say.
But just for distribution. Like,
she's trying to
own
work
art,
with you.
like,
She ain't
be
trying to get
yourself.
fucked
She's like,
up.
let me clarify,
Yeah.
just distribution.
That pretty much, yeah.
Not like sell my soul. Like, you know
No,
what I mean?
yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
There's a huge difference because like some artists like go into that and they get the 150 grand, they just sit on the shelf. I mean, Katy Perry is a good example. Like she was signed by a couple different labels and they did nothing, and then all of a sudden she got out of that deal and then she got signed to a new one and got with the right team, wrote with songwriters.
She's
who,
really good at
It's
making
all about
music.
clicking with the right people.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
Taylor
Definitely.
Swift. She's trying to buy her masters, but Scooter
right.
Braun just sold it for
Yeah.
like 300 mil.
Yeah,
That's
so
fucked,
right?
yeah.
See,
So
that's
sad.
wow. So see, she got the fame. And she got there quickly, but now it's like she wants her music back. And I feel so bad. Like, I love Taylor Swift. Like, I'm a huge...
That sucks, man.
Yeah.
Sucks for her, to be honest. But I mean, at
But
least
we all
now
have
she's
things we
at
got to
where
go
she's
through.
at. Yeah, I mean, she's in a good position in life
Yeah.
now. I mean, I wouldn't complain.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Are you good at it?
Alright,
This shit kind of falling off. I'm like, I screwed the wrong
So does
button.
anybody else here play instruments? Do any of you guys?
No, I think he
I mean,
he
kinda.
kind of did music, but
I
she
still do music, but it's
I mean,
not
I
as.
sing and
I'm
I
gonna
play
have-
guitar a little bit.
I'm gonna have to
do
put
something,
Alex
yes.
on one of my records, like
Yes.
background
Oh.
vocals.
Oh, I
or
would
something.
love
Oh.
to.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to.
That'd
Yes.
be dope. Yeah.
Yes.
Like I have friends. I have
Dang.
friends who
Hook it
rap.
up, girl.
her boyfriend plays the guitar.
Oh yes.
He's really good at it
Yeah,
too.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Super good.
plays a little bit of bass too, but more guitar.
Now, does he play more than metal? Does he play rock? And
He's been really into the Beatles lately. It's so weird.
love that.
Oh, I love the
like,
Beatles. Yeah.
like all the time, he's always talking about the Beatles.
Maybe we
It's so
could get
cute.
together and do like a Beatles cover. That'd be
Yes.
cool.
You know what?
Strawberry Fields
Actually,
Forever.
yes, we've been wanting to do a cover together. Definitely have you on.
Yesterday,
Oh, yesterday too. Fuck
Yo,
yeah.
let us know. in the
all my
comments down.
problems seem so far away.
Dang, you sound better than Paul.
All right.
Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
I love this song.
Woo! All right.
right.
If
I
you
love
want
this
to hear
song,
more
yeah.
of that, check out her links below.
Yes.
She's
I was
an
telling you
amazing
that in one of your
artist.
songs, you sound like the lead singer from Fleetwood Mac. In
Oh,
one of
Stevie
your
Nicks.
songs. Yeah, and I fuck with her. Her vocals
love
is crazy.
Stevie.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much
Thank
for
you so
joining
much.
us. Thank you for coming
You're
on.
welcome. Oh, and check out my
Yeah.
new song, Dangerous Love.
Yes.
It's on Apple.
Yeah.
And the new music video is going to drop out. We will have more details.
Yes.
Heck
You
yeah.
will let us know when it drops.
Oh, so
Thank
much
you
fun,
guys so much.
Alrighty.
Let us know comments below what you liked about this podcast.
Go subscribe to your channel. Go
Subscribe
follow
to her
our
YouTube.
guys,
I'm on
and-
YouTube, Jackie Jensen 22. YouTube.com/Jackie Jensen
Jackie
22.
Jen-
Check her out when she
Jensen.
can perform again.
Yeah.
Woo!
Let's
Yes.
go, guys.
All right, everyone. Hope you have
Stay
a good
safe.
week.
True.